Will Ruth help Andrew? This scene right here was very telling for us, don't you think? After Andrew told her who he was, Ruth went through like 20 different emotions, didn't she? She was surprised, mad, shocked, upset, relieved, angry, and she was compassionate. And I say that she was compassionate because one thing that she didn't do is go and tell the highest. That was a bitter pill for her to swallow. And this was also very interesting because we all thought that Ruth and Andrew was pretty tight, right? Her telling Andrew was like the Three Musketeers up on the compound. But we found out that Ruth's loyalty to the raccoon is subjective, right? She turns it on and off at her convenience. So we don't know if she's going to defend the Rakumas or not. But one thing that I did admire is how cool she was after she found out the truth. And Andrew feels like they're pretty close too, because otherwise, why would he ask her to help him? And I don't know how much he think Ruth's gonna help him because Ruth's trying to get paid. She ain't concerned about Andrew, and sometimes not even her own daughter. She's worried about the wrong thing. She's trying to secure the bag with River and Scary Joan that she's totally ignoring little Callie you're sleeping with and about to marry the HNIC. Why is your daughter still in the children's trailer? Listen, Ruth is from the streets, but she's acting like somebody kicked her off the sidewalk. Because when it comes to Callie, she ain't got no game. She's real slick at the mouth when she's roping the highest up every time he talks to her. But when it comes to the affairs of her daughter, she ain't got no game for that. But for obvious reasons, Andrew was sure he could rely on her, but he left that kitchen pissed off. He was hot. And this is after she told him to get out. Now, Ruth is taking Andrew's story with a grain of salt. She had to go and check it out. She calmly walked over to the cooler. She did see Malcolm. Then she walked to the torture trailer, and there she saw Brian. Everything that Brian told her was true, but she pretended not to care, and she pretended to be extra mean to them. You know, ruthless. But Brian is in such disbelief because on the Oval, she's not acting like that. Brian knows that she wants to leave the compound because he knows Sam. Brian just knew that he was going to have a little bit of leeway with her when he mentioned Sam's name, but didn't happen. Now, on the flip side, Ruth knew that Daikon could be behind the wall, the door, squatting under the table, anywhere. So she had to play the role and act as if she was not going to help them because she knows that the walls have ears and that someone else could be listening. Or she could be turning on them, especially now that she knows the truth, because she knows that if she helps them, that they're going to see her as a traitor, and we all know what happens to the Raku traitors. But this is just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think that Ruth is going to help Andrew, or will she leave him to fight his battle alone? Drop me your comments and your theories below, and if you like this video just as much as I enjoyed making it, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're a Ruthless fan, go ahead and sub to the channel because I do videos like this all the time. Also, share this video on Instagram, your Facebook groups, TikTok, and Twitter. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.